From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced on social media that Ottawa has approved Alberta's request for federal assistance after a fast-moving wildfire hit Jasper National Park and its town site late Wednesday. The park's social media account says the fire has caused significant losses within the town site, but the specific locations or neighborhoods affected by the fire are not being reported. Air quality in the town had dropped to dangerous levels as the fire grew more intense, prompting fire crews to evacuate all personnel without a breathing apparatus to a nearby community of Hinton. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith says her thoughts are with the evacuees and those who are still fighting the fire. British Columbia's firefighters are expecting warmer than usual weather to begin easing off today, while fueling hope for more respite in their battle against more than 400 blazes. The BC Wildfire Service says cooler temperatures paired with rain in the north slid into central interior, moving the weather closer to seasonal norms for the first time in a month. In the past week, at least 239 fires have been extinguished and 124 have been brought under control. Thousands of protesters against the war in Gaza converged on Washington to condemn Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit. Reporter M. Wynn has more.
Thousands of protesters against the war in Gaza converged on Washington yesterday, condemning Netanyahu's visit, chanting "Free, Free Palestine," marching toward the Capitol before police deployed pepper spray. Demonstrators filled several blocks, carrying signs with messages including "Arrest Netanyahu." Protesters even released insects, including maggots and crickets, in the Watergate Hotel, where Netanyahu is believed to be staying.
9 people were arrested across Washington, including 4 on charges of assaulting a police officer outside of Union Station. Other demonstrators were seen on social media, vandalizing monuments and burning American flags. Russian President Vladimir Putin has met with Syrian President Bashar Assad in the Kremlin. According to Moscow, Putin spoke with Assad about his concerns that tensions are rising in the Middle East, but neither leader provided further details on their talks. Russia has waged a military campaign in Syria since 2015, teaming up with Iran to allow Assad's government to fight armed opposition groups and reclaim control over most of the country. Deadpool and Wolverine is in theaters today. Actor Hugh Jackman says he's been friends forever with Ryan Reynolds well before the film.
Ryan Reynolds is true. And I said, he's exactly as you think, as he thinks, as he feels, he says it. He's exactly as you think. An extraordinary man, generous, humble, brilliant, and a great friend.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Toronto Blue Jays scored 4 times in the 8th inning to break open a 2-2 game before defeating the visiting Tampa Bay Rays 6-3. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had a homer, 2 RBIs, and scored 2 runs, while outfielder Dalton Varsho made up another highlight reel catch in the 5th inning to thwart the Rays' offense. Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, and Tyrone Taylor all homered off Garrett Cole as the New York Mets routed the New York Yankees 12-3. Lindor added a 3-run shot against the bullpen to help the Mets sweep the season Subway Series for the first time since 2013. The Boston Red Sox and manager Alex Cora have agreed to a 3-year contract extension that runs through 2027. The team announced the move following a 20-7 loss to the host Colorado Rockies. The 48-year-old Cora is in his second stint as Boston's manager, and his contract had been set to expire after this season. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.